situation in Gulf is developing, it's changing by the day. UAE too has not been unscathed, perhaps a collateral damage. What's the situation here? Who better than to tell us than the ambassador? So thank you so much for speaking to Network 18. Let me begin by asking you, over the last 2 weeks, almost a fortnight now, how do you assess the situation? Is the situation today better than what we had seen last week, or is it after a dip becoming a situation of concern?
No, thank you so much. Thank you for having me over on Network 18. As far as the situation in UAE is concerned, I think we have seen it that the local authorities have been maintaining a very strong control over the situation. They have responded very promptly, very effectively. They have been able to. We have seen, the president of the country, who came out in public to say that for them the welfare, the security of every resident in the country is of the utmost importance. So that means any expat is like one of them. So they are ensuring that kind of a thing. And for me, I see that they have a good control over the situation. They have situation in terms of the way it panned out, it escalated. Not only they are defended well, they have also put in place systems to ensure that there are alerts if there are for the people. They have issued guidelines, advisories as to what to do, how to ensure the safe behavior for the resident communities at the same time. They have ensured, they have been very nimble in the sense medical facilities are available around the clock, the contingency plans are in place, as also in ensuring the essential goods are moving, are available. So they are, I would say in a 360 kind of an view they are taking and ensuring people, they were mindful of the fact that people who are stranded outside when the immediate aftermath of 20th February, the airspace got closed. So they ensured that, how to get them back. If there was a visas expired, so they have issued that 30 till if somebody was stuck after 28th of February outside and their visa has expired, any resident. So they can come in till 31st of March. There's no issues for them to travel back to the country and back with the families. Likewise, they had also issued guidelines that if somebody was stuck in UAE during this period and they could not fly, now they said there will be no fine and they can go back after 28th February if somebody had that. So they have been kind of, I would say, very active, prompt in that. I would say the situation is one of calm, under control. There's no reason for any panic out there. When I've been today, just morning, I've been in, meeting the Indian community here. We do regular touch with them. We assess the situation. How do they feel? What are their concerns? We are running 24/7 helplines. So even on that, I see is, they are calm, they are composed, they are helping each other if there is any need which is coming. And most of them say, well, I don't see any reason for me to travel. I'm here. I'm happy to be here.
But sir, having said that, having traveled across UAE in the last couple of days, I also see every time there's a projectile that is intercepted and the Dubai authorities confirm that some facade of a building, either in the creek area or airport or something has happened. Is the Indian community completely not anxious? Is that your assessment, or are they sharing some concerns with you?
Well, I think the resident Indian community feel very confident of staying. Yes, there may be minor concern here and there, but I think they are also observing all the advisories, in terms of what is the safety norms. Embassy, our consulate, we have also put out our advisories in terms of what are the do's and don'ts and how do we follow the local advisories. I think following that, by and large, I must compliment every Indian here in UAE, how they are behaving very responsibly in these circumstances, and I think they are expressing a lot of confidence. It's a natural concern. I think more concern is coming from their families in India.
Yes.
Then I see a concern coming from people staying here.
So anything you want to tell the families back home, because there was a lot of panic, first because of physical security and now also increasingly about economic security. So anything you want to tell the families back home?
Well, for me, they need to be reassured. I think they should listen to their family and friends who are staying here, who at least they tell me that they do not have any plans to travel or no reason for panic. And for them also, I would say that situation remains under control. There is no reason for any panic, any calm. The government of India, as has been said at the highest levels in India, they attach the highest importance to every Indian abroad and in UAE as well. And there is a clear monitoring at the highest levels in India of the situation, ensuring safety, security, well-being. We have clear directions from the Ministry, External Affairs Minister, from the Prime Minister's office, to ensure the highest priority is accorded to our nationals staying in the country. We are accessible. We are running our helplines 24/7 for any resident Indian if they have any concern. We are running our operations normally. Our consular services, our passport services is running very normally. We have a good air connectivity between India and UAE. You can see that they are on an average 45 to 50 flights every day.
So no Indian is stuck here anymore.
There's no Indian stuck here.
Okay.
So everybody is back home safely who were in the initial phase because of the closure. So there's nobody stuck here. There are regular flights. Regular means in terms of limited operations because the full airspace is not open. But on an average, I see 45 to 50. I was in touch with the airlines who are operating here, UAE and Indian. They tell us, they don't see much demand, in fact, and they are ready to ramp up operations in case the demand arises. We were looking at reviewing that there's an Eid holidays coming up here.
Yes.
So how do we cater? They said, no, we are ready to, if there's a holidays, people wants to travel, they are ready to ramp up their operations too.
Right. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, sir, which is the energy crisis that is gripping India. UAE, as far as LPG supply is concerned, if my research is correct, up to 40% is what we rely on UAE, and there is a genuine crisis back home, back in India. Can you just elaborate or help us understand where UAE-India partnership stands, how those channels are being worked to ensure that the supply chains remain functional?
Let me say, I don't feel, I heard Honorable Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas when he made a statement in the Parliament, I think.
Yes.
We have all have seen, and I don't think he said there was a crisis in India. I think what he mentioned was that we have been able to navigate very successfully, which many other countries have not been able to do so. And this is a very careful planning which is in place, the measures which we have put in place. In fact, as we know, with the UAE, we have partnered for over the past decade, given the close partnership which is there at the leadership level. They are partnered with us in the strategic petroleum reserves in India. So, so all that is ensuring that our energy security is very much in place. So I do not see for India that kind of a thing. Yes, we have seen when the global price rises there, what Honorable Minister also mentioned in the Parliament is that there is every supplies are easily available, no issues on that account. Even on the natural gas front or the LPG front,
yes,
as well, we have taken measures back home in India. Honorable Minister did mention in detail in the Parliament of the measures that have been taken. And I think that we don't have to have that serious concern on that account. And we continue to maintain in interlocution with all our suppliers, including in UAE at all levels. And we are arranging and ensuring picking up supplies wherever possible. We know the situation which has developed because of the Strait of Hormuz current.
Yes.
But within that limitations, and we have in India, as Honorable Minister mentioned, we have diversified our supplies as well. And we continue to pick up what is available in the Gulf region, including from UAE.
Thank you so much for speaking to CNN News 18. So if you are watching this interview sitting in India, or if you're watching it sitting here in UAE, do not panic. Everything is in control. Indians are being taken care of by the Indian Embassy like it always does.